This is the business model canvas, a relatively new way to show what a business model looks like using one sheet of paper. The business model canvas was developed by two people, Alexander Osterwalder and Yves Peigneur. They laid it all out on one sheet of paper and published a book called Business Model Generation in 2010. They also made it open source. This course takes a stab at laying out that book in a practical way for brand new entrepreneurs. There's a lot going on here, but don't worry about it for now. All I'd like you to do is remember what we talked about in the fundamental idea video. In that video, we talked about three things. Brandon had a problem, Alexander had a solution, and they exchanged value. That completed the entire business transaction. And that's exactly how the business model canvas works. The extra blocks you see are just a few more details that we'll get into in the next lesson. Think of the business model canvas as having two parts, the right side and the left side. The right side's function is all about the customer. It's there to help us visualize what types of customers we have, what their problems are, and how they like to pay. The left side of the canvas is all about our solution. It helps us visualize what we need to create the solution, who helps, and how we cover costs. Finally, the middle of the canvas is where it all comes together. We call this the value proposition. It's the place where customers and their problems meet us and our solutions. It is also the place where we exchange value. Let's have a final look at how all this fits together. Remember Alexandra? After observing a problem, she gathered the ingredients and mixed them together to create a tasty beverage for thirsty people. And remember Brandon? He was the one with the problem and the ability to pay Alexandra for her solution. They met in the middle and exchanged value, completing the business transaction. They were both happy. Alexandra worked the left side of the canvas by buying ingredients, mixing them together, and covering costs with her price. She also discovered how to work the right side of the canvas so she could serve her customer, Brandon. And those are pretty much the basics of the business model canvas.